in the small village of Aljustrel, about 100 miles from Lisbon, the capital city of Portugal. Today, Aljustrel is known all over the world and attracts thousands of pilgrims because of the story of 3 children who saw the Virgin Mary. It happened right here. Father Francisco Pereira, chaplain of the Shrine of Fatima, explains that before understanding the nature of the apparitions, it's important to go back to the Aljustrel of the early 20th century.
Aljustrel, it was 100 years ago, is a small hamlet in the parish of Fatima, and these 10-20 houses that have some families who live from the agriculture, from the sheep. And so these children went from profoundly Christian families, Catholic families, who prayed every day, who taught them to pray every day, taught them to be honest, not lie, to tell always the truth, to live the love to God and for the others.
At the beginning of the 20th century, Antonio dos Santos and Maria Rosa Ferreira, peasants of this hamlet, have a large family of 7 children, 6 girls and 1 boy. The dos Santos own some land in Cova da Iria and in other nearby villages such as Our Lady of Ortiga and Fatima. Today, there are few people around who still remember Aljustrel as it was at the beginning of the 20th century. Maria dos Años, 97 years old, is the granddaughter of Antonio and Maria dos Santos.
I've always lived here, but it was very different then. There was nothing. No highways, no cars, nothing. It was just woods. There were only sheep, some donkeys.
The smallest child in this family is Lucia. She's just turned 10 in this photo. Lucia's best friends were her cousins, Francesco and Jacinta. These 3 little friends are very different. Lucia is thoughtful, strong and direct, but of a surprisingly open nature. She likes to tell stories, especially from the Bible, that she hears from her mom and parish priest during Sunday school. And she repeats these stories to her best friends and the younger children of Aljustrel.
She would tell me that when she was here, she would play with the other kids, and that lots of kids would come play with her because their fathers went to work at the wine estates in the area and would leave their kids here because there was always someone in the house of Lucia's mother who would take care of them. Lucia and her brothers, but also the neighborhood kids. So lots of children would come here because their parents went to work and would leave them here so they could be taken care of. My mother was a weaver. She weaved all the time. My grandparents too would often go to the estates. There was always someone in the house to take care of the children. My grandmother was a teacher at Sunday school, and she taught other kids.
Lucia's best friends and cousins, Jacinta and Francisco, live nearby in this stone house. They're the youngest children of Manuel and Olimpia Marto. Jacinta is a lively, cheerful girl who loves singing and dancing. Francisco is a silent boy. Their parents raised them, teaching them how to love God and venerate the Blessed Virgin and the saints.
Eu sou uma sobrinha de Jacinta e Francisco.
I am the niece of Jacinta and Francisco. My father was Joao, the brother of Jacinta and Francisco. I enjoyed the happiness of being born in the same house in which Jacinta and Francisco were born. I lived with my grandparents because when my grandmother died, I was already 13. They both stressed the importance of loving God, the Virgin, and of a simple religious life.
de crença, de religião.
Life in Aljustrel is not easy. The children have to help out the family from their early years. Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta put out the sheep to graze and, like other kids in these places, can't go to school. But they're not ignorant. For instance, Lucia receives Holy Communion at the age of 7, when 10 is the usual minimum age required. The parish priest makes an exception after testing Lucia's knowledge of the catechism. These 3 shepherd children have a big devotion to God and are normal children for their age and time. Here in Aljustrel, the path to sanctity of these 3 little shepherds of Fatima started.